My name is Modeste Nzenga. I was born in the country called Congo. Congo is in the central of Africa, and it has been a victim of political, social injustice and historical injustice that created a wrong over 2 decades of war. And being working as a humanitarian aid personnel, I was in charge of emergency officer with United Nations High Commission for Refugees. So the atmosphere of the war and crime and each and everything was like, it was on my burden because of looking how injustice is being done, a young lady being raped and nobody to raise his voices. And at a stage or the other, I became also a victim of war because I was kidnapped by one of the groups. So they attacked my home, but before that, they assassinated my dad. They decided to kill my brother. I stayed in a military camp doing hard labor, carrying over 75 kilograms of fish, working with it over 250 kilometers, no food, no water. So you may say that I was really affected by the war. I dealt with different kind of conflict, internal conflict, external conflict, and domestic violence and international human rights violation conflict. And all of those are the kind of conflict which are going on in most of the part of Central and East Africa. To an extent, I felt like I was very disparate and under depressions. But what I want to tell you is that during the war, you live just for one day. You don't know what will happen tomorrow. I can tell you one of examples. At a certain time, I got lost in a tropical forest, and I had to live there for almost 94 days. There you have no option. You eat only fruits. I ate only fruits and grasses. And then on the air, there are so many aircraft which are putting bombs on the head of you. You see terrible things, how many people are being killed. You find with people with limbs, legs are cut. You have nothing to help them. And you don't know what will happen tomorrow. So it happened that behind me, only on 20 meters, a group of about 2 battalions of military, they are on the back of me. And in front of me, there is also a battalion which is so I'm in the middle, and I don't have anywhere to escape from that things. So what I decided was to throw myself in Congo River, and I swam over 6 hours in the river until I get to other side of the forest. That is how I escaped. So I may tell you that you live just for today and you don't know what will happen tomorrow. It's very terrible. After I crossed the river, I tried to relocate myself where I am, but it was not easy because I had to walk over 450 miles in 7 days. So after 7 days, I reached there. Remember, now it's going over 100 days, no taking shower, no brushing, no what. So you can imagine how the clothes that I was wearing, how they looked like. So I was looking very terrible. I lost all etiquette of human. I don't have any sense of human. I don't have sense of smell. I don't have sense of tasting. It was very terrible because I became very psychological, traumatized and damaged. It wasn't easy also because I reached in the village where most of the tradition fighters they came from, and they don't like any other tribe from my country coming in that area of theirs because they have some tribal issues and regional differences. But I had no option because I said, okay, I needed to live, I needed to eat, I needed to survive. I was determined to survive and to make history. So the first person that I met was a teenager girl. So she was very pity of me, but she told me, according to my tradition fighters, if I take you at my home, you may be a victim, they may kill you tonight. You are a victim if you are not one of them. So One of the tricks that I had in each and everything is that when I reached in different location, I should mutate to become one of the tribe and speak the same languages. 1999, October now, they all become very aggressive to an extent that I was forced to move away from my country. It took me a long time. I left my country in 1999. In 2000, I was in Uganda. 2011, March, that is when I made it to come to Canada. Since time is money, we must save it and use it. But will you take it to TD? Can you take your time to TD and they save it for you? No. How do we save time now? We save time by using the time correctly. That is how we use time and save time. For me, I do tell people that peace should be start within and make peace with your neighbors. After making peace with your neighbors, now we can change all our global to become a peaceful place to live. Because in my own policy, I do believe that, or I do observe that we are created to live here on this planet Earth. No matter, ignore what people they say that Earth is very corrupt, but we can make it a very better place to live. So it depends to Earth to make a change. And if we want to make a change, we should start within ourselves. So I may say that I'm still on a process of making a change of myself to make sure that peace is within me so that I can preach peace to others.